So Bill O'Reilly is going to talk about Kim Davis, and he's going to make a ridiculous comparison between Kim Davis and a conscientious objector. Take a listen.
Don't you think that she wants to be a martyr to the cause of Christianity? Don't you think she does?
I do.
I do too.
I do too.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, Jessica. If you want to be a martyr to the cause of Christianity, and you really in your heart believe you're doing the right thing in a moral sense because of your belief system, it's like the Vietnam conscientious objectors. You know, they didn't go to war. They dodged the draft, went to Canada, or left the country. Nothing wrong with that. All right? That's the way they believed. So I think if she wants to be a conscientious objector, she has to take what comes.
Okay, while he's right that she has to take what comes, which I agree with, there's a couple of things wrong with that. She's a conscientious objector, just like somebody who missed Vietnam. Really? Oh, she wants to be a martyr. How is she a martyr? She's trying to be a martyr, but she's not. And she's not a conscientious objector. And a good example of one is Muhammad Ali. Remember, Muhammad Ali chose to go to jail because he didn't believe in the war in Vietnam. He didn't believe that in killing other people in a war. That is somewhat different than denying people one of their civil rights, that right to get married. Kim Davis isn't a martyr. Kim Davis isn't a conscientious objector. She's a bigot. Plain and simple, that chose not to do her job. Muhammad Ali or any other conscientious objector didn't actually block anybody else from doing anything or block any of their civil rights. They went to jail for what they believed in. They didn't stop anybody else for having, for practicing their civil rights. Okay, under the law, it's not the same. Kim Davis blocked everybody from doing their job. See the difference? If you don't see the difference, I'm not sure what else I can tell you. It's not the same. It's just not the same no matter how much O'Reilly tries to spin it. Now, speaking of spin, and how some people aren't buying it, well, this next clip is kind of amazing because Andrea Tantaros, of all people, for the first time in her life, is going to make an excellent point. Watch.
The problem is she's essentially rewriting the laws of that county by not issuing...
She's not obeying the law because she doesn't believe the law is valid.
Yes, by not doing it, though, she is trying to change the law. She's essentially doing that, which she cannot do. As a Christian, I do feel sorry for her, and I'm sympathetic to her beliefs.
So am I.
However, she doesn't have a legal leg to stand on.
She does not.
She does not.
No
she took an
legal
oath to enforce this. She cannot unilaterally... Wait, hold on, Jessica. She cannot unilaterally come out and decide that she's not going to enforce the law. And again, it does set a dangerous precedent.
She can, but she has to take the consequences.
Bill, it sets a dangerous precedent.
It does, but that's what has to happen.
A woman with Sharia not issuing driver's licenses to women because she doesn't believe they could drive, or say somebody who says, I don't believe in the Second Amendment,
so I'm not going to give a gun permit. Let's give Jessica the last word. Go ahead.
Okay, that's funny because did you notice right there? She was about to make a devastating point about guns, about the Second Amendment, which is also one of your rights. Saying that, oh, what if somebody doesn't believe in the Second Amendment, giving out, shut up. Jessica, you're next. I love that. He just cuts her right off as she was making this really, really good point. Like, I don't want you to say that. I don't want you to say that because that's actually factual. That's a good point. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But it's a perfect analogy. It's perfect. If just the same as Kim Davis, if you were working in a place that gave gun licenses to people or gun permits to people as required by law in a place where it is required by law, and they meet all the qualifications, you can't just say, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the Second Amendment. I don't believe in your constitutional rights to have a gun, so I'm just not going to sell you a permit. And not only that, but I'm going to prevent everybody else in my office from selling you a gun permit, from giving you a gun permit, even if you fit all the qualifications. Now, if somebody does that, NRA heads explode. Everybody's heads explode. But when she does it, when Kim Davis does this, for religious reasons, denies somebody their civil right to get a marriage license, you have a whole bunch of people standing up for her. But it's the same issue. And that's why O'Reilly was like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up, don't make that point. I love it. It's a devastating point.